What challenge lies ahead for Lopez this upcoming weekend?
What challenge? The challenge of fighting for me, my estimation, the pound-for-pound best fighter in the world. Either him or Crawford. You choose it doesn't matter. You could flip-flop either one of them. They're the two top guys. The challenge is to get his bomb to the target. Yeah, like Customano, my mentor, used to say, Teddy, having power is great. But if you don't have a means to get it to the target, it has no value. It's like a military weapon, he used to say. If you don't have a missile, it just blows up and makes a big hole in the ground. So that's the challenge. Get it to the target. Get it to the chin or the body, which might be a good idea with a guy who moves his head so much, but get it to the target with Lomachenko when he's an elusive target. And when he makes you miss, he's coming right back and he's touching you with something. So keep yourself together mentally with all that going on, with all the chaos stuff coming at you, and don't get discouraged, don't get frustrated if he's hard to hit.
I was looking for that fist because I need intensity when you come on first take. I need energy, Teddy Atlas, so I'm glad to see it. Let me ask you this question. I got listened to you on Get Up this morning, and I like your prediction about Lomachenko by decision, but I'm saying this. It's one or the other to me. I think Lomachenko by decision or Lopez by a knockout, like the 7th or 8th round. He just catches him. When you think about Lopez and what you've seen, even though he's had more fights or just as many fights as Lomachenko has at this point, do you expect experience to be an issue in this fight?
It better be if Lomachenko's going to win. It better be. I mean, otherwise you're going with youth and power. Punches are not made. They are born. And this guy, Lopez, was born to punch. And he's got one other thing going for him, Stephen and Max. He reminds me of Pacquiao Lopez in a way, not just with power in either hand, but his closing step, his ability to explode. Kind of like an athlete in football, basketball, any of those sports where it's not about running a 40, it's about the quickness. It's about the closing step, the burst. He's got that burst. Not everybody's got that burst where he can be just out of range and then, right, he's in range. He's right on top of you. That is the thing that's so dangerous about Lopez, how fast he can close that gap. So, yeah, Lomachenko better use his experience, and there's no margin for error. None. So he's going to have to really be at his best at 32 years of age. And I don't judge fighters chronologically. I judge their age like a car. How many miles does it have on it? It's not a matter of how old it is. So there's miles on the odometer of Lomachenko. 400 amateur fights. I know he don't get hit much, but he's been hit. And lately, he's starting to show that maybe, and I love him, but maybe he's starting to put a foot in the shadow. Just a little bit. He got dropped by Linares a couple fights ago, and he got shaken a little bit by Campbell. And Campbell's a tough guy to fight.
I want to talk about that. First of all, 400 amateur fights, 1 loss. And he avenged that loss twice in the amateurs, and he won 2 gold medals. It's ridiculous. But Luke Campbell and Jorge Linares show you that Lomachenko's not really a lightweight. Teofimo Lopez, who's easy to root for because he's a terrific fighter and a great kid, easy to root for, is more like a junior welterweight fighting at lightweight. Lomachenko's a featherweight, junior lightweight moving up. Linares and Campbell, by the way, Campbell a gold medalist, and Linares an excellent fighter. They bothered Lomachenko more than he's normally bothered. They're rangier kind of fighters. They have height and reach. That's not Teofimo, but Lomachenko's complemented Teofimo's IQ. Teddy, how can Teofimo use that boxing IQ to help him deliver that power?
Well, with feints. If he just throws cold punches, and you're on the right track, Mac, you're more than just a guy that eats a cheeseburger well. You're definitely on the right track. You can't throw cold punches at a magician, at a guy that becomes a ghost. You're going to miss, and you're going to miss, and you're going to get counted. You feint a little bit. Get him to make his move prematurely. A split microsecond sooner than he intended to. A little feint, he moved, right! Then you throw, you time him. That's what you got to do. You got to be smart. You have to elevate as you're touching on, your cerebral game, where you're executing, at the top of your game, where you're not just going in there and chucking punches. You do that, you get taken apart by Lomachenko.
Teddy, does Lopez have to catch Lomachenko? Or do you think he has the skills necessary to maul him and to beat him down because he's the bigger fighter with the bigger punch?
That's a great question, Stephen. And I'm going to say that if he's just going in there to maul him, well, then he's going to be missing because Lomachenko doesn't get mauled. He's got the best legs in the business. Not only does he have the best head movement, the best legs. His father, when he was young, made him do something he didn't feel like doing. You good guys wouldn't have wanted to do it. He made him stop boxing and take dance lessons. Wow. That's what he made him do. I don't know, Max, did you take dance lessons when you were young?
Yeah, that's a good question, Max.
No, but I take Pilates now.
I'm just saying, I got to check that bio
If you watch Max
again.
debate, you know he's taking dance lessons. He dances a lot in debates.
Yeah, he's dancing. When he's in there with Stephen A., he's dancing.
Like jiu-jitsu.
Yes, he's doing a little dancing. But listen, Lomachenko, Stephen, doesn't get mauled. So if the attitude is to maul him, well, then he's going to be missing. He's going to get outboxed. That's what's going to happen. But to your question, if he wants to be able to box with Lomachenko, to be able to play a pressure game, or be able to do more than just go out there and maul, go out there and have to knock him out, I think somewhere along the line, he's got to hurt Lomachenko and reverse the roles, flip the script, where he gets Lomachenko to have to take the chances, not counterpunch so much, to have to take the risk a little bit.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.